So yesterday we got to Golden Hippo, and Golden Hippo was, to put it frankly, miserable. It was terrible. It was not fun. We couldn't get the cast off, couldn't do nothing. So I'm changing a couple things. First off, and most importantly, we're not doing every single remembrance boss, because I don't want to. Second, I've come to discover that apparently, did you know that it does more damage based on the weapon itself and the stats? So it actually is better to use a big weapon. So we're gonna be sticking to Gravescythe because it is like actually just more damage. I am going to kill Nile here because I do need to go to who's it? I need to get that. There we go. I do need to go to Consecrated so I can get the Thorny Cracked here. So that'll give us more damage. But real quick, before we do that. Sir, how? 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 How did you see me? I was not even remotely close to you. We're starting off today great. This is gonna be an awesome stream. This is definitely gonna go amazing. I can't wait. Oh boy. All right, let me go grab this thing. Yes, the Ash of War. No, not weapons that spin. That would be either flail only or twin blade only. This is the Ash of War, spinning weapon. And the asterisk beside it, in case you're wondering what that's about, the asterisk beside it is because we had to use spinning chain to be able to get spinning weapon, because you don't have the ability to get it until you kill Market. So yeah. But if you're ever wondering about the run, make sure you do !run, because that gives all the info that you could possibly want in it. Okay, so I need to get 9, 6, 6, and 6. All right. 6, 6, 5, not enough. Use, give. Use, give. Perfect. Okay, and then one of you and 9 of you. Excellent. Cool. Okay, neither of those are right. Don't even start. How's it going, Zook? For everyone that watched Taskmaster last night, if you were available to, what was your favorite task? What did you enjoy the most? My personal favorite, unsurprisingly, is the last one, because it was very funny in the moment. Being able to do that to people, I felt kind of bad, but it was also very, very, very funny, and everyone had great reactions to it. It was great. Okay, let's go back and go beat up Nile, shall we? I am tempted to go with, oh, for fuck's sakes. I am tempted to go with the Iron Jar Aromatic still. But I want to see if we can do it without before we do that. I'm hoping we can. I wish the Ash of War scarab that you put on your headpiece, I wish it did more damage improvement rather than just lowering the FP costs. Because I feel like, as it is, it's kind of not great. Like, it's useful for this because it is actually giving us an extra 1 or 2 casts of our Ash per blue. But it'd be nice if it was like, you know, more damage or something. That'd be sick. All right, good job, buddy. Yeah, go team. Go squad. I believe. You're doing great. It probably won't matter because once they're dead, I still have to actually kill Niall, and frankly, there's a lot of moves I can't do this Ashe on. But I choose to live in a world where maybe it'll happen. You know what? That's actually working out better than I thought. That is working out like significantly better than I expected it to. Okay, great. Yeah, the fact that like heavier weapons do way more damage, which is not something that I had accounted for with this. I thought for sure that the Ash of War would do the damage and it wouldn't matter what weapon you have. But yeah, the actual weapon you use really seems to matter for this, which is interesting. Fuck! Okay, I did that too late. That was better though. That was better. It also sucks how little poise damage this does. That's the other problem with this. It does. Oh, you know what I should do? Hang on. Idea. Hold. Swap that. That one. And wait. That one. Then we get more damage. Yesterday after stream, I did some testing on, like I did spinning weapon on a whole bunch of different things and just kind of like went and fought something and like just kind of beat it up. And it was shocking how much more damage you got from weapons that had better scaling and were raw, like their raw output like this compared to, for example, I don't know, compared to like this. It was shocking how much better the damage on like Grave Scythe was in comparison. Did not expect it to be that much better, but it really legitimately was. It was very surprising. How's it going, Chaos King? How you doing? Okay, there's one dead. Now I need the other guy. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Oh, and he got the buff already too from Niall. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. He's gonna be able to survive like one whole extra hit. Wow, okay. Or he'll do that. You know what? I'm not, wow, he's fucking like. Okay, you know what? I've given Shield Guy too much shade. Holy shit, Shield Guy fucking cooked. I don't know how I avoided that. Came to work, right? I've never seen the Shield Guy do that much damage in my entire life. That was kind of crazy, to be honest. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, this is feeling better. I think the Grave Scythe was the secret that we needed. We just needed to stick with the big, heavy weapon. Yeah, man. Okay. You know what? I'm coming around. As funny and as stupid as the idea of this Ashe on the Smithscript Dagger was, don't get me wrong. As funny as it was, clearly I was wrong and it's better on this. I gotta say, so we will go get Carrion Regal Scepter. I tested Carrion Regal Scepter with this Ash of War in comparison to the others. And I gave myself like the best possible build. And the Carrion Regal Scepter did about half the damage because it has a property that I did not know prior to this run, which is the Carrion Regal Scepter, for some reason, and I don't know why, does half the amount of hits. So where this one is hitting with it's doing the do, right? The Regal Scepter does do, and it's literally like half the hits, and it's really weak. The advantage you get is it does go further, so you don't have to be as up close to them. You can be a little bit further away. But boy, howdy, I tell you, it was not impressive. I was very disappointed given that it's like this super special, unique version that is only available on one item. I was really hoping it was going to be better, but no. Big fan of Greyside with the double slash. I believe it. We're going to do a Reaper only run at some point, and I'm excited to like play around with some different things and builds with the size. Any other Grinstone staves? I did not try any others. No. As far as I am aware, and I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, the spinning weapon Ash on the Carian Regal Scepter is the only unique one, and all the others get the version that you get over on Gravescythe here, where it is not unique. It is the standard, spins in front of you, and so on. Oh no, they can take it. Yeah, this goes on staves. It's just the only one that gets the special unique one is Renala's staff. Every other staff gets the base ass normal spinning weapon that we have with this at the moment. Which again, because of the nature of the way that this works, you really want to have it go on big weapons, I'm realizing, because of the fact it does way more damage. Like this is it's just so much better on this. Because it's the weapon that does the damage. And it's shocking how much better it is. How's it going, Derek? How you doing? Yeah, I think the Astral War is the difference. The version that you get on Renala's weapon, just for whatever reason, it is the weaker one. And I don't know what's up with that, but it is. They decided to give it the weaker one for some reason. I don't know why. It gives you more range. Like, it gives you more horizontal range, which is really nice, but yeah. You may put Ashland stabs, you can't infuse them like you can in DS2. Yeah, that's fair. That is annoying. I'd agree with that. I am doing fantastic. Taskmaster last night went amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better night with it. It was great. Everyone seemed to have a really fun time. I think it was fantastic. If you did miss it again, it will be on the VOD channel. It'll also be on the main channel, so don't worry if you missed it. It will be there. The video will probably perform terribly on the main channel like it did last time, but whatever, dude. Who cares? It was for fun, and we're gonna do it again because, you know, I love doing them, and they're a really good time. So we're definitely doing it again, and that is not the end of it. There will be more Taskmaster in the future. Also, an OP melee ability might be kind of busted. I mean, maybe. I think that's a fair argument. I do think that given how busted a lot of other shit in this game is, that probably doesn't really matter that much in the long run. You know? We're going there. So I think that the argument, well, logical when you say it out loud, probably doesn't really work, because like there's crazy busted shit in this game that's already busted, you know? Americans just don't know what Taskmaster is. Well, Emil, that would be true if that was the case. And it is still possibly true. YouTube is available across the globe. There are it is a worldwide website. It's true. So, you know. No, I think the reason it did bad last time is it's a departure. Any of the stuff that's a departure from standard Elden Ring things on my channel tend to do really badly until they find their audience. And I think just a combination of that with the new thumbnail will help. So I fully believe I'll be able to make a good Taskmaster video for YouTube eventually. Plus, like, frankly, again, like, I have fun doing it. Everyone else has fun doing it. It's really good stream content, so whatever, who cares? It does bad, it does bad. What is Taskmaster? Taskmaster is a British game show in which they bring comedians on and the comedians do tasks. The tasks range from things like get this ball in the hole, but you can't step on anything red. Or, I don't know, make the best sandwich. Shit like that. Or make the most unique sandwich. Like it's random tasks like that. And I've done it twice now. But I've done 2 different episodes, and I adapt the task ideas into Elden Ring, and then I get everybody to do the task, and then we get together and we review how everybody did and give points, and it's really, really fun. Oh my god, what the fuck is Descod? What's Descod, McCring? You're definitely a real person. Please tell me what Descod is. Please tell me. Tell me. You know how to make sandwiches. Well, it wouldn't be like that. It's when I say make a sandwich, I mean, you'd be told make a sandwich and then you'd be given things like paper and cucumbers and, I don't know, the pen or something. And you have to try and make a sandwich from that. Like, it's weird tasks like that are not meant to be like, it's not meant to be done in the best way. It's meant to be done in the best possible way you can, following the rules of what the rules say. So. But yeah, it's really fun. If you get a chance, go watch the first episode on YouTube and then keep it out for the second one because it's gonna be really good. And it was really good. Hang on, I received a message from my insurance people. One moment. Yeah, and the last parts of the instructions are like, make a sandwich using the most random stuff. Also, what were the last 5 words that were said to you today? Exact stuff like that. Yeah. Like the of the ones we did last night, my personal favorite, again, because it was very funny, was I had everybody do something cool. And then they did their cool thing, and then I gave them another task afterwards, which was recreate your cool thing, and the best recreation wins. And spoilers, but 4 of them did something that they couldn't undo or couldn't redo. So it was very, very funny. They don't think so. I think they do now because they saw everybody else, but yeah. I did, Lauren, yes. He did not respond about the move date, but I did see the delivery date. Thank you. Boss Bull looks like it'll be an obvious winner. Yeah, I mean, only with 33 votes ahead. They may or may not win, possibly. I agree. I seem like an obvious winner. How's it going, Damon? How you doing? Hello, I need your tier, please. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. Come on, come on. And it's only gonna get better with this tier. I'm so excited. That was good damage. That's feeling better. That's feeling better. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the hippo and we're gonna go see how the damage is on the hippo, because the hippo yesterday was really, really bad. The hippo moved faster than I was able to get a full spinning weapon off, and was proceedingly fucking me up repeatedly. So hopefully today, now that we have this, and now that we have got some more damage into strength, hopefully I'll be able to melt this boss. Plus we're using a different weapon today as well. That's another big aspect to this too. So come on, bring it on. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's much better damage already. Ow, fuck you. Oh, that's so much better, that damage. That was a frost proc, but still. It really is about positioning. I have to get like a really good position on this boss, and I'm hoping that no other bosses are like this, where I need to like kind of slightly move around them to be able to get the attack off, because that is a very annoying aspect about this. I press roll. Fuck you. Oh, come on, man. I'm behind you, you piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, come on. Why are you like this? Of all the things I've used on this hippo, this is feeling like one of the worst things I've used because it is not able to be done in between his attacks. His attacks, her attacks, I actually don't know what gender. How do you sex a hippo? Does anyone know? Okay, come on, come on. Do the slam thing. That's not the slam thing, you piece of shit. I might be able to get rid of the headpiece that I have on. What the fuck was that? I got scammed. I got scammed. That was crazy. I was running and it like vacuumed me in even though I was like getting out of it. Fuck you, hippo. All right, great. Okay, that was feeling better. This is definitely the right strat. I'm glad we've shifted from the initial goal. I did not start the timer. Hang on, hold please. Bam. I started the timer. Let's go. Hello, Pug. How are you today? How are things? How's it going? Were you able to catch any of Taskmaster last night? I don't remember. I was not really paying attention to the chat. I'll be honest. I was busy doing things. I think I caught like 4 or 5 things in chat for the most part. I do think we get rid of this. I don't think this is really helping me. If anything, it's making me just more susceptible to damage. It also was surprisingly heavy. Wow, okay. I think we go for the Rajier set. Because if I go for Rajier set, that would be more damage that we get from the Ash if I'm using magic. So there is no reason not to that I can think of. I am going to kill Gaius, even though we're not killing all bosses anymore, all the remembrance bosses. I am going to go kill Gaius, because Gaius is a boss that covers or gives us more skidoo if we kill them. And I would like to be able to be semi-strong. I'm hoping that the Hippo was the one boss that is kind of a problem. I feel like Malekith should be maybe okay. I feel like Nile was a really good example of when a boss like can actually be fine. Because once we got past the summons, even the summons weren't that bad when I was fighting the summons. But once we got past the summons, it was actually kind of okay. Also, extra style points. That is true. That is true. There are. I also realized part of the reason we got rid of doing all remembrance bosses is it lines up more with the standard runs I do with this, where I don't usually do every single remembrance boss with like stuff like this. I usually do just base and final boss when it's highly specific. So that's another reason. And also, frankly, I just don't want to. So currently, it costs 8. And I have how much mana? I have 88. So I get 11 casts right now. If I get rid of this, this now costs 9. Which means I get under 10. So if I want to have 11, I would need to get up to 99 FP, which is like 3 more levels in mine. Okay. Maybe we leave this on for now. A level strength, and then we'll be able to get a lot more damage output with it. Hopefully. Unsurprisingly, Abyss Watcher wins, with Damon contributing 2,484 points. Really feeling the Abyss Watchers that want him to win. You son of a bitch! How dare you! I hate this guy. All right, come here. God damn it! Stop doing that. See, this is what I'm worried about. Some of these enemies are just like I can't get close enough, and I can't start up the attack before they attack me. I think it's the furthest I've ever seen that tree spirit get out. I still wish that tree spirit had been something that wasn't a tree spirit. I wish it had been an actual, like, well. Oh boy. I wish that tree spirit had been like an actual sea monster or something. Hey, while I'm running, did you know I have a YouTube channel? I know, I've never mentioned it. I do. There's the video pin. You should go watch it. It's really good. Highly recommend. Think I can sneak past you? Huh, so you can. You're a streamer? I know. Surprising, Dirk, isn't it? But I am. It's true. The answer is no. No, I can't sneak past. There we go. 360 no scope indeed. How's it going, Kashu? How you doing? Wah! Wah! I actually don't know if the Rajier set will work on this, to be honest. I feel like it should, because like the Ash of War will do magic damage because the weapon does magic damage. But at the same time, the Ash of War doesn't technically do magic damage. The Ash of War just does whatever your weapon's damage is. So, like, technically speaking, it won't. I don't know. Ow. I misrolled that completely. Now. Sneak. Okay, have a good day. Goodbye. Oh, he saw me. Well, I need to level sneak more. Apparently, I have not leveled it enough. I think before we fight guys, we'll go get the Rajier set and see if it does extra damage. Because I am curious if it will. Logically speaking, it might. Just about as confident as I've been on anything else with this weapon. Or spinning weapon. It might. It's a possibility. There's a chance. Who's to say? Grab the Grace. Excellent, excellent. We do need to go Horn Send too still. And add to the list. What am I at for Skidoo? 9. We're at 9, darling. So we'll get to 10 before Gaius, okay? And then Gaius will get us to 12. Gaius slash the one before Mesmer will get us to 12. You think I can push this guy off if I do spinning weapon behind him? Because normally I backstab him. Nope, sure can't. Although I did not. My sneak is like terrible today. my sneak is absolutely garbage. Hang on, let's try this again. As a Norwegian, I'm glad you had a great time. Thank you for tuning in. I had a great time doing it, as I always do. I'm glad you enjoyed. I don't know what my hair is doing. My hair is doing some weird shit today. You know, it's around 3 a.m. It was worth it, though. Entirely. I'm glad every time. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things that I get to do is the Taskmaster stuff, so. Wow, yeah, that really just does not work, eh? That guy does not give two shits at all. Leave me alone. How's it going to life? Is this the TMNT build? I don't remember what weapon did Donatello use. Was he the staff? The bow, was he the bow staff? Yep. You know, we're kind of there. I mean, we did upgrade the staff by adding a very large blade, but kind of, yeah. And the range made him the strongest in the arcade game. Valid. The only reason I know that he uses staff, I'm not a big TMNT fan, but there's a magic set that came out with the Ninja Turtles, and his staff is a reprint of a card called Shadow Spear, which is a really good. I'm fucking terrible today. Wow. Which is a really, really good equipment. So that's the only reason that I remember that he has a staff, is because that card is a really good card. What am I doing today? What is wrong with me? Get out of here. There we go. Wild. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing good is the answer. Take me down. I am tempted on Gaius to do holy, but I don't think you can do holy with spinning weapons, so doesn't really matter. I have a feeling Gaius is going to take us a couple attempts, mostly because I don't know where I can actually do the spinning weapon. And if I do it when I'm behind him, he might kick me in the face and probably kill me, because he tends to do that because he's a dick. And I think his kick might count as thrust damage and thus do counterattack damage, which is crazy if it does. Okay, we're at 10. Perfect. All right. This is gonna go great. There's no way this goes badly. I know what I just said, but I'm choosing to go with the belief, and we're definitely gonna first try this, for sure. Okay, well, we're off to a banger start. Look at that damage. Look at the damage. Oh, hell yeah. I am nowhere near the back of you, you motherfucker. How dare you? How dare you? All right, come on, come on. Give me something I can work with. Maybe that? Nope, definitely not that. Maybe this? If he moves away, maybe. Hard to say, hard to say. Uh-huh. When he does the kick, that's definitely a good chance. Although, that was unfortunate. I fucking hate this guy sometimes, man. Now! Ow! Honestly, this is going better than I thought it was going to, if I'm being fully real. I fully expected this to go a lot worse. That was the bleed and a second frost. Let's fucking go. Yes, perfect. This is the move. This is our favorite move. I fucking hate you. I take back what I was saying. Okay, I do need to drink a blue, because otherwise I will not have enough damage. I can probably swap out. I have 2 blues right now. I can probably swap that to a blue and a red instead of 2 blues, so I can add 1 more red if I wanted it. Nice, we skated around. Let's go. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, just don't die. Just don't die. Easy. Come on, do the move. Coward. Coward, coward, say it with me. Coward, coward, coward. Come on, do the thing. Wrong move. You know what? That actually works, as long as I don't screw this up. Oh, that was so good. It is definitely a little slow, and we definitely have to wait for like the right moment, but it is slightly better. You see the damage done to me? Listen, I'm smoking this guy, okay? I am kicking his butt. Granted, I did die, but that was pretty good damage. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. How is it going? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate the raid. How was Demon Souls treating you? Thank you so much, Presley. Ow. Come on, why are you like this? We are currently trying to beat up everything. Well, not everything. We're beating up a bunch of stuff with Spinning Weapon. Also, if you don't want me to call you Presley, you want me to call you something else, let me know. Hi, welcome. My name's Trent. I play a lot of Elden Ring. Like a lot of Elden Ring. Like too much Elden Ring. Everything's going great. Hi. Now I can talk to you. How's it going? Nice to meet you. It's good to see you. Hello. Fellow Firekeeper. Hi. I know how to do things. I can do stuff. I can do stuff. Perfect. Ha ha. I figured it out. Father say saw your game show. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you had a wonderful time watching. I love doing them. They're very fun. They're really great. Yeah, we did Taskmaster. It was a really fun time. Thank you so much. Glad you had a great time with Demon Souls. For anyone that isn't, drop a follow. It's free. Do it. Not for me. Free Wills Presley. Do it. Do it. Wait. Here. Do it. Do it. Somewhere. I don't know if I'm pointing at you or not. Somewhere over here. Do it. Welcome. How's it going? Edward Money, hello. Hi, Bit. How's it going? This fight is such a bore. You're not wrong. I am convincing. I am. You have to. You have to. And in case it wasn't convincing enough to say do it, also, I dare you. So now legally, you have to. By law. That's how that works. It's the dare law. I saw that on The Witcher. It's like the law of surprise or something. And that's definitely a real law that I'm pretty sure is definitely a real thing. And if it isn't, well, too bad it is now. Can you do the move? This guy's such a jackass sometimes. Come on. Yeah, sure. You know what? That works. He's gonna kick me. He's gonna, you son of a bitch. Yeah, the ones in the codex, exactly. See, you get me. Why are you like this? I understand I interrupted the sexy time with the lady, but like, can you just fucking chill? Do the move. That's not the move. Do the move. Do the move. Coward. Coward, do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. He's scared. He knows they're gonna win. Aha! Perfect. Nice. Okay, great. Look at all that damage. Hell yeah. 2,000 whole damage. Wow. Wait. This is a bad idea, wasn't it? Oh, no. You know what? It was kind of fun. Sounds good. It was great for meeting you as well. Thank you so much for the raid. Yes, go get some sleep. I super appreciate it. Ow. Oh, you're gonna do the explosion. I'm gonna die, aren't you? Man, that was so good too. How's it going, Pia? How are you? God damn it. The second I hit the button, I knew it was, the problem with this Ash is I can't roll in the middle of it. That's the biggest issue. Should have been Lieutenant Dan Gaius. Not wrong. Not incorrect. Oh, fuck you. Okay. I need you to be helpful and not a jackass, which I know is really hard for you. But I need you to do that. That's kind of being a jackass, to be honest. Motherfucker, what do you mean that you attack before I finish my heal? That's so cheap. Come on, do it. Perfect. I really wish I could do this while jumping and then like helicopter away. That'd be so sick. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be like the coolest thing ever if I could just helicopter away with a spinning weapon? God damn it. I was spamming roll. I'm so mad. I won't lie, I'm a little tempted to go for the Blessed Dew Talisman. That was the bleed proc. We love to see that. I'm also tempted to go for the Godskin Swaddling Cloth, but that means I have to kill the snail, and I don't frankly want to kill the snail. Although I could probably do it because it's only one-on-one and I could sleep them. But they don't bleed is the problem. Well, maybe I could put on like quality or heavy or keen or something and do more damage that way. Maybe that would work. Okay, I need you to do the move. I can't risk getting hit anymore. I can't trade, which has been kind of my strategy so far, has been trading. Excellent, excellent. Come on, bring it, nerd. Do the move again, coward. He's scared. He knows I win when he does the move. Coward. What the fuck do you mean? I was doing the same thing as always. I hate this fight. An Insect Glaive mod for Tran? I bet there is one, Pug. I'd be surprised if there wasn't one. Bip, if I could have a lightsaber in this game and do spinning weapon, that'd be so cool. That would actually be like an incredible... Oh, that'd be so sick. I'd be so down. Everything's fine. I'm not incredibly angry. I take it back. I'm incredibly angry. You know what? Just kill me. I don't even want to be here. You'd be made of that weapon so quick. It'd be very fun if they did that. It would definitely probably like break things because the game is not designed with you like, you know, jumping around and shit. You also might get killed very quickly too. So, spin weapon is Leto will be painful. How's it going, Tomcat? It's very likely, but we'll find out when we get there. I can confirm so far that spinning weapon on every NPC that I have fought has been actively terrible. I am not getting that roll anymore. Did it perfectly the first 2 times and now can't do it. So will it also be actively terrible on Letta? Almost assuredly. My only hope is that maybe I kill Dane before he can do anything. It's like a guilty pleasure of yours. Well, I play Souls games for a living, so I feel like that's kind of the requirement. Like that's pretty much all of us that play Souls games for a living, kind of. But like, I don't know, I saw this and I was like, this looks cool, and I wanted to try it out, and you know, now we're here. Plus now I get to torture other people with Taskmaster, so like, you know, it's not just me that's tortured anymore. It's everybody. Come on, you. This is probably not able to be done here, eh? Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh my God. How far are the Canada? We are currently halfway through on our PB, and I'm taking a break until Sunday. We're at New Game +4 at the beginning of it. So we're at exactly halfway through. We've done New Game +1, +2, and +3, and we have still to beat 4, 5, 6, and 7. So thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There we go. Some of YouTube vids. Thank you for the kind words. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I need you to do the move. That's the move. That's what we love to see. Yes, good. Good. See, we get 2,000 damage with that. That's so sick. And then if we get the frost proc, it's even more. I don't like being in this corner. I don't think I've ever been in that far into that corner. That was not something I enjoyed. Holy shit, I actually managed to get it off and almost dodge. Crazy. Wow, I saw yellow damage at the end there. Did you see that? Insane. We never get yellow damage on this. Maybe by the end I'll get yellow damage. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe if I keep putting enough points into my strength and shit and dexterity, and then I eventually do quality or something, it'll be enough. You son of a bitch. God damn it, man. Bleed and a frost proc? Oh my god, it's my birthday. It's not, but it's like it is. And the move. Oh, guys, you're too kind. Holy crap. Yellow damage at the end. Yellow damage, I repeat. Ow. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let me heal. Let me heal. Yes. Okay, this is the one. This has to be the one. What the fuck? Why did you do that there? You're so weird. What the hell was that? I've never seen him do the kick from that angle in my life. Okay, come on, do the move. Do the move, coward. Come on, coward. Yeah. You should be a coward, and this is where I punish. Well, still 2,000, I'll take it. Listen, this Astral War is proving to be kind of shit, but frankly, it has been very fun to spin to win, even if it has been kind of bad. God damn it, I was hoping he was gonna charge into it. I was really, so, okay, let me tell you. The vision was, I was gonna do the move and then he was gonna charge into it, okay? Like that, see? Like that. That's what I was hoping was gonna happen. And then instead, he just stopped in front of it and I didn't get to do the thing, so. Makes up for being bad? I agree, Gamer Shark, I agree, I agree. Okay, Gaius is dead. We did the thing. Fantastic. All right. We're gonna keep putting points. Wait, no. I wanted to get this up to 99. So that means I can now get rid of the headpiece, which is reducing it. So we still get the same amount of cast now. I'm gonna go grab the Skidoo. Then we're gonna go and rob a corpse to grab a man's belongings. And then we're going to go fight Malekith. That sounds fun. Let's go fight Malekith. Give. Perfect. Malekith. Oh, I didn't do skip yet. Okay. Bird skip. Then Malekith. My bad. Oh, wait, hang on. Corpse. Sorry. I laid out the plan. Forgot to rob the corpse. One moment. Okay, hang on. He's almost dead. What moment? Okay, well, one more time. He's really drawing it out. He's kind of like a bad actor when they get a death scene and they don't want to be out of the play yet and they just draw it out for forever. Kind of like that. Okay, we're nearly there. Hang on. Perfect. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's go see if this does what I hope it does. It's possible this doesn't actually buff this. We're gonna go test though. Where is my troll friend? Which I do need to make merch for. What's next Taskmaster? You loved it? Well, they take me about 24 hours of work, so it won't be for a little while, but we will be doing another one for sure, for sure. Spellblade armor buff spinning weapon? I don't know if it does. So the thing is Spellblade armor buffs magic damage, Ash of Wars. And I don't know if spinning weapon counts. Okay, that was a frost proc. 3181. Hang on, 3181 versus... $3118. It does boost it. It does. Fantastic. Okay. Ooh, you have Lies of P on PS5. You should play it. You should. Great game. I will say, although the next Taskmaster won't be for a little bit because I have to, like, you know, organize and get everyone and then eventually record and blah, 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 like all that stuff. But I can tell you, even though it might not be for a bit, I have already chosen the tasks. I have a list of about 60 different tasks that I constantly add to. So yeah. I've already picked the task for the next one. And I'm sure people will be ever mad at me. All the same. They'll find a way. They'll find a way. They always do. Is it fair? Maybe. Now I look like a magic Ninja Turtle who's also gonna murder you. I need to do something cool with So Me But So Good. I very much enjoyed doing that. Being the person giving that task was very fun. I think personally, if I'd received that task, I also would have found it very funny, personally. But I did very much enjoy doing that to them. That was very funny. I will say, now that this is done, I got to focus all my energy onto the stupid speedrun Olympics, which is the next big thing we're doing. Grabbing Horrorfrost Stomp or some other big frost spell. Reasonable idea, reasonable idea. Yeah, the things that, because obviously I cut out a lot of stuff for like, because like every single recording session for each person was like 5 or 6 hours. Well, 4 to 6 hours depending on the person. So there's a lot of stuff that was cut out, obviously, right? But every single person had like multiple ideas that they tried, and I showed some of them. But Robin started off with, I'm gonna go and do some cool torrent jumps and stuff. Which wound up not being what she went with. She went with the picture instead. It's really cool to see people's minds and how they how it changes over the task and what they decide to do. Hello, Malekith. We should have plenty of damage, plenty of blue. There is no reason we shouldn't be able to kill you. Whether we'll actually be able to is a whole separate question. But, you know. Okay. Yeah, I was worried you were gonna jump there. All right. Normally I would walk back and then do the charge heavy, but I don't think that will work this time with the spinning, because I think the spin will put me, or the jump back will put me too far away. So I think I have to roll in. Excellent. Really? I missed it by that much? Are you kidding me? I gotta say, Malekith is actually proving to be a lot more doable than I was expecting. I thought Malekith was gonna be like really, really slippery, but like surprisingly kind of fine. Yeah, that was like really good on Malekith. I don't know how it's gonna be on Gideon, but on Malekith, I can definitely confidently say that was awesome. Interesting. So far the worst boss has been Hippo. And I guess Godskin Duo, but that's just Godskin Duo being Godskin Duo. But so far the worst boss has been Hippo. Interesting. Good morning, Taskmaster. How are you, Kristen? Thank you so much for being our Taskmaster again last night. I had a wonderful time, and I'm glad that everyone seemed to enjoy it as well. Kristen, what was your favorite task? What was your, of all the ones, including the live ones, including the prize homework task, what was your favorite? I also have already picked out the task for the next one, by the way. All right, let's go fight Mesmer next. Almost everyone was like, I'm gonna fight someone naked. Yeah. Yeah, that was my favorite bit of editing, was Robin doing this very chill thing and then being like, oh my God, what if someone fought a boss and then everybody else? I very much enjoyed that. It was very funny. Apparently, if you go around this side, they're more blind. I think I saw Gray doing this, and they were able to like walk all the way. No, I don't know how they did it then. All right, whatever. No clue. Must be like you gotta walk slow or something at the beginning to make sure that they don't see you. It's the only thing I can figure, because otherwise I have zero clue how Gray did that. Leave me alone. Ask you the same question. Do something cool had to be your fave. Okay. Zabman runes too. Robin's cool picture took the cake, and who's dragon T-pose. I gotta say, given that who's killed a dragon, the T-pose in the tree was a very genius way to do that when you couldn't do the dragon again. That was very fun. I gotta say, the rune one, okay, so the rune one, I did it with Brian first, right? And I said this on the stream. Brian did it, and I was like, oh my God, this is way too easy. And then Robin did, I was like, okay, so maybe it's not that bad. But then Ryland and Who's did it in under 13 minutes too. So I think maybe my timer was too big, and I underestimated how easy it would be to do. I also did not expect anybody to go for like Rykard for the camera no movement. Whenever I make these, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Whenever I make these tasks, I don't like, I usually don't try to think of like a solution. I just kind of make it, and then whatever people figure out. For the not moving your camera, the only thing I thought of was, oh, you could totally just go to the Royal Revenant and press heal twice, and then you don't have to move your camera. But he's only worth like 6,000 runes or something. But it would have been free. But I hadn't thought that anyone would ever possibly do Rykard at all. I did not expect that whatsoever. It was great. I had a great time. I had a great time. It was so fun. Hello, Mesmer. You know, technically speaking, when I spin my blade, it's kind of like I'm doing the hypno thing and I'm mesmerizing you. I got a feeling this is going to be really bad on him. Yeah. Although the damage is good. It's going to be more annoying in phase 2, though. Phase 2 is going to be a big problem. Well, actually... After that move, the slam down thing, that's actually not that bad. This move. Okay, I did not walk forward that time, apparently, so I did not dodge like I would normally have. You know what? I take it back. This is actually a lot better. I did realize just now, moments ago, I have forgotten to kill Hornsent, and we are committed to the fight, and it's been going so well, I don't want to leave. But I admit, forget to kill Hornsent. Well, we're going to be fighting 3 NPCs in that fight. What? How? You can sidestep that?
America. A curse.
Hang on. So when he does his dash through, I can just do this and he'll miss? Okay, we have a new way that we need to try dodging Mesmer. I did not know you could do that. That is absurd. That's a thing you can do. Huh.
Who would I saw?
Yeah, shut up, Hornsent. Maybe I can get you to invade me. And then we can try killing you there. Let's give that a shot. Maybe that'll work. Get bleed on him and the snake and frost. You can get both. You can get both. You saw that the snake was frosted when he wasn't actually at the end there. That was a lot better on Mesmer than I thought it was going to be. It is amazing how Hippo has been by far and away, ignoring NPCs, Hippo has by far and away been the biggest problem that we have had. If you asked me at the start of this what boss I thought was going to be the biggest issue, I would not have answered Hippo. At all. Like, I would not have answered Hippo. Please leave me alone. Thank you. Also, we did like 8,000 damage on our spins when we actually got like the frost off and stuff. Like, I don't mean with the frost proc. I mean, after the frost was on them, we were doing like 8,000 damage with our spins, which is kind of absurd amounts of damage. I am glad we swapped to just using the Grave Scythe because I do feel like I know for a fact the weapon does more damage when you have a weapon that does, or I know for a fact the Ashen War does more damage when your weapon does more damage at base value. So I'm glad we swapped to this because it does mean that we are getting the full value of the spinning weapon. Since normally it's just like on a small weapon, it's not good. It does a proportional amount of whatever your weapon's damage is. So I'm glad we've swapped to this. I think that's a smarter idea. I am upset that the Carrion Regal Scepter is bad. We'll probably still go kill Renala just so we have it. But I've tried it out and it's not good. It does half the amount of hits. So you get half the amount of benefit that you would get from like Winged Sword and Millicent's and Thorny, and sure you can put on, you know, your magic tier and you can put on your magic buffing stuff, but you're doing half the amount of damage compared to spinning weapon normally. So Clown, thank you for cursing me. I appreciate it. I would be right back and get some coffee despite your curse. Cozy, thank you for blessing me. You're back, everybody. Run by Luck 3, you're about to start a rumble? Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your rumble. This Ash of War is so interesting. How's it going, Martin? How you doing? Thank you for the alert, Cozy. I appreciate it. What weapon do you think Rajier intended for you to use spinning weapon with? Probably a staff, right? Like, I'd be surprised if it wasn't a staff. Yeah. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if we could have, if we had got our weapon up to plus 25, you think we could have one cycled Moog? Because we nearly did it. I will say, on the list of bosses that I think would be impossible with this, I do think that there's a possibility, well, impossible, I think would be really, really hard. I do think there's a possibility that PK would be incredibly difficult because PK is shockingly fast. I think Romina is going to be proving to be a problem. I think PCR is going to be a problem. I've done it on a twin blade. Yes, we did it on the Godskin Peeler, and I was not super impressed. Oh my god, I just want to get invaded. You know what? Hang on, I'm gonna go grab the Grace and then we'll come back and get invaded. Because I'm pretty sure the invasion is back down there, right? It's unfortunate that the Twin Blade doesn't hit twice. If the Twin Blade hit twice when you were doing it because there's two blades, then I think the Twin Blade would be the best thing. You ever mean your main Tamagotchi Island? Yes, yes. James crashed the party when he was confessing. James would do that, not even because he actually has feelings for you or you're me, but because he wanted to mess with your relationship with Edward Cullen. Absolutely, James would do that. Okay, we're not getting invaded. I don't know how to trigger the invasion. I don't really give a shit. We'll just fight Hornsent later. I'm sure Hornsent will go down fast. I'm sure it won't be a problem. There's no way we're going to cut back to me saying, I'm sure it'll be fine down the road. No shot. No shot that happens. Nice. Okay. Less nice. That was really good damage. Holy shit. That was awesome. This is safe. Why are you like this? Okay, I've never seen her get stuck on a tree before. We're officially at 2 things I've never seen happen. There was one on Mesmer and now one on her. Do I remember what the one on Mesmer was? No, but I remember there was one on Mesmer. It was related to the snake or something, wasn't it? Okay, that was not as bad on her as I thought it was gonna be. I thought she was gonna be a little too fast, and she kind of was, but I wasn't getting bullied as much as I thought it was going to be. So, not bad, not bad. Your meat chose Edward, otherwise you're gonna have to delete James from the game for his transgressions. I mean, you still could. If it helps, Clown, I don't know if you were able to catch Taskmaster last night, because I know it was late for you. I was able, James did suffer during Taskmaster, if it helps. Can you one-shot Mesmer? No, you cannot one-shot Mesmer. Well, let me rephrase. I was not able to. I highly doubt you'd be able to because the damage is very low, but maybe if you did a bunch of buff stacking, then you might be able to. Is the right about hit trading? It's not ideal, but sometimes we have to because we don't really have a lot of... It's kind of slow, the Ash. So if we have to hit trade, we have to hit trade. If we don't have to, we don't have to. But if we have to, we have to. Also, how's it going, Mantis Lords? How you doing? What was the thing we discovered on Mesmer? What was the weird thing that happened again? I'm trying to remember now. I don't remember. There was something very strange that happened on Mesmer, though. All sides have bleed? I believe so. Don't quote me on that in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. That sounds right. Getting a miniature is a pain in general. Yes, I don't know what that has to do with it, but yes, it is. It is a pain. Oh yeah, the sidestep. That was it. Yeah. Yeah, you can do a sidestep on his like dash, and I don't know that I knew that, and now I really want to test that. I might after this run literally just go to Mesmer and just make him do that same move over again and see if we can recreate it, because that was so wild. You sack of shit. Get over! Hail! Son of a bitch. I don't know how that first one hit me, man. I was jumping. I'm angry. Oh. I am worried about PCR. I think PCR might be another situation where I just kind of have to either hit trade or I need to wait for the optimal move like we kind of were with Gaius. Which is my biggest problem with PCR. That you can't use... Like, I understand there are slow spells, and that's fine. I get that. But there are definitely things that you cannot use on PCR. Because they are too slow and you just can't make it happen. Which is so frustrating. You've heard if you equip Crucible, Feather Tally, and Windy Tally and Alex Shard, you will fly with this Ash. Well, that's definitely not true, but you know, you're welcome to try. All right, I gotta see how much damage we do. Hi, Yapachoo! Okay, I mean, that does kill them. That's nice, at least. No touch. You think we first try Gideon? And also, do you think we first try Letta and Friends? I think Gideon is a possibility. Because Gideon is less of a pain in the ass than Letta and Friends. Letta and Friends, I am very concerned for. DBH. What do you think? What about the thing you said with Wendy and stuff? You're welcome to try, but it's definitely not true. But if you want to do that, go for it. Don't touch me. I pushed the button. What do you mean? Miyazaki told you about it. Well, if you wish to continue spreading misinformation on the web, you are welcome to do so. It's definitely not true, though. Does that mean it wouldn't be cool if it was true? No, it would be very cool if you could fly. I desperately want to become a helicopter with this Ash of War. But sadly, that's going mix indeed. Thank God for Nathan. Thank God for Nathan. Ugh, Nathan's the best. No. Nice. Okay, so that does kill them in one hit now. Excellent. Well, one hit. It kills them in one cast. Mix, were you able to catch Taskmaster last night? I think I saw you in the chat. And if so, did you enjoy it? Son of, I pushed the fucking button, man. It was great. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. What good are bird wings, windy tier, and feather tier? Well, I'm on record as saying that the windy tier is garbage and people think it's better than it is. I'm on record saying that. Edding was top tier. Thank y'all. Thank you. I was very proud of it. Don't do it! Oh my God, their bodies are so weird, dude. I think Windy's garbage if you want to have a super heavy weapon and armor. If you have a super heavy weapon and armor and you use the windy tier, you are literally just making it. Okay, leave me alone. You also you take extra damage if you use the windy tier. The windy tier increases your damage taken. So you put on heavy armor, you put on a heavy weapon, then you use the windy tier, and then the heavy armor doesn't matter, and you may as well just not worn the heavy armor and worn something else instead. More of that editing for Taskmaster. It's a very similar to my normal style that I usually do for my videos. So if you haven't checked out my usual videos, go check those out. But I do enjoy doing the editing. It's very fun. How did Romania go? Really well, actually, surprisingly, Martin. It was not at all as bad as I thought it was going to be. And we had a couple moments where we were able to just shred her health bar. That was really sick. The only time the windy tier is ever going to be actually good, IMO, is if you're doing a use what you get auto-equip challenge where you can't take your armor and stuff off. But otherwise, there's literally no point in the windy tier because you use it so you can carry your heavier stuff, which then makes you take more damage, and there's no point in carrying your heavier stuff. You may as well just warn lighter stuff and had a better physic tier inside of your physic tier. So... The only other spot it would be remotely good is if you are wanting to use a really heavy weapon and you haven't leveled endurance, at which point you may as well just go with a larval tier and go respec. And again, use a better physic tier because there's no point in it. Yes, it does. It says it on the... Actually, I don't know if it says it on the thing, but it does. It makes you take increased damage. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but it does make you take increased damage. I think it's terrible. Again, it has its niche, don't get me wrong, but it's like Stone Barb. People say you should use Stone Barb, and like Flame Grant Me Strength, you should use Stone Barb, and Flame Grant Me Strength are so good. And they have their niche, but they last for 30 seconds. And most people that are being recommended to use these things aren't in the fight for 30 seconds. They're like, in DRL, Stone Barb is cracked. Get it? Cracked here? Crack. In DRL, Stone Barb is cracked because the fights last like 5 seconds and then you're moving on to the next one. You want to skip the boss phase for some bosses to make the fight go faster. That makes perfect sense to me. But otherwise, yeah, Stone Barb is stance break. Yeah. All right, Letta and friends, I've got my friend Nathan here, and I got a spinning weapon. And unfortunately, we're fighting 3 of you because I am stupid and I forgot to kill Hornsent before, but it'll be fine. I definitely will not get my ass kicked multiple times. We're gonna first try this.
Don't you dare.
We physic, we wait.
Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this.
Okay, he starts spawning in. We run forward. We walk up.
Just as the woman
We lock
said
on,
to be.
and we spin to win.
Lord of Marika, you too deserve
Okay, so far,
Please. Redeem.
well, it was definitely better on Hornsent, but that's because Hornsent is not a piece of shit and okay. Okay, now let us hear. All right, everything sucks. Hang on. Nathan! Nathan, I need my protector. Please help me. Nice. Okay, I was pressing roll. I was spamming roll. You can go fuck yourself, Dave. Dane, you can go fuck yourself. But Nathan doesn't have spinning weapon. Yeah? Nathan's not doing a challenge run. Nathan's just living his best life. I have done Dane's footwork. I did specifically both of the martial arts. I actually, I'll tell you a story about this one after. I had to do that run twice.
Don't you dare approach Mikula.
That was bullshit. I don't agree with that. That was absolute garbage.
And our ally will never allow.
Is that what this boss was fine? Frankly, also this entire fucking Letta and friends fight is bullshit anyways. So even if this was considered a boss, I would still be summoning for it because it's absolute trash. And I fucking hate having to do it.
Redeem.
But you got less runes. That is true, as we discovered during Taskmaster. Man, that frost proc is procking. Am I right or am I right? Hot damn. Okay, I've used up both their heals already. That's really good. Hang on. I need to make sure Nathan is staying focused, which only happens if I'm close enough. Okay, I will go fuck myself. Dane, I swear to fucking God. There's the bleed and the frost. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Wait. Yes, yes. Go, Nathan, go! Why did you turn on me, you jackass? Leave me alone. Oh my God, I'm getting interrupted out of it. That's fucking crazy to me. No. I swear to God, Nathan! Yes. Get him! Bully the man! He's scared. He's running scared, or in this case, spinning scared. No, no, no! Nathan, what are you doing, my guy? My king, my dark blood prince. Oh, thank God. Let's go. Good job, Nathan. Oh, yeah, never a doubt, never a doubt. I was never scared. It looks so cool. It can't spawn. You can always do Patches Emporium, which is a subreddit, and see if anyone can drop it for you. That'd be an option. Not getting cold affinity. Yes, the affinities this can grant are your standard, you know, standard, keen, heavy quality. But you can also do magic and cold with it as well. The Dane's Footwork run story, when the DLC first came out, one of the very first runs that I did as a challenge run was I went in and I did the Dane's Footwork slash Dryleaf Arts, and I got, this was PCR before he was nerfed. Not that it matters because it would have been the same either way, but I got to PCR with it, and I spent 16 hours off stream trying to beat him with it because I did so little damage and I realized I didn't know the fight at all. And that was the moment I realized I want to learn all the fights really well. And that was like, I was already doing challenge runs at that point, but that was the moment that I was like, okay, this is something I need to learn. I need to be better at this. And it was a very decisive moment for me of like, okay, this is what we need to do. Yes, I've turned off the Remembrance boss count. We are just doing base game final boss and DLC final boss because I realized that off stream, the weapon damage matters a lot. So using the weaker weapons with this Ashe is actually counterintuitive to the Ashe. So we're only using, that's why you're seeing me use the Grave Scythe on all the bosses. We're sticking with the best weapon that we have, and we're just trying to beat the base game and the main boss. Beat the base game and the DLC final boss, sorry. That's what I meant. Dane's hitboxes are rigged against the player. Nah, they're not rigged. He just attacks really fast and has more poise than you expect. But they're not rigged or anything like that. A run you'd hate is a run as Zaletta. I will hate it, and I will eventually do it, but I will hate it. Oh, but Bale is not a main boss, so, well, not the final major boss of the base game or the final major boss of the DLC, so no, I will not be fighting Bale. Renala's staff did not. I will explain why. Renala's staff, upon my testing off stream, and I'll throw a little clip here as well. Renala's staff, when you do spinning weapon, does get a more of a horizontal vibe to it. So you see this is like spinning directly in front of me, right? Renala's staff goes a little bit further. Renala's staff, though, hits at half the value and half the rate. So when you are doing attacks with Renala's staff and spinning weapon, where you normally get hit, with Renala's staff, you're going hit, and you get half the damage. So even though it's a special one that goes a little bit further and it looks really cool, it actually is a worse version of the Ash of War, which is really disappointing because it's the only somber version of the Ash of War, and it's on a staff, so you'd think it would be better, but it is actively worse than this, which is super interesting. Also, cheers, Saki. How's it going, Saki? Double challenge, no status. That's not the reason. It's not double the challenge and no status. It's that it is actively worse. It is an actively worse version of the Ash of War. And this Ash of War is already struggling with some bosses and some fights because of the nature of the Ash of War. So using the worst version of it when I already have this version doesn't make sense to me, and is not what I want to do. So let's go fight Gideon, shall we? Nah, I knew you'd come.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord.
All right, Gideon, spin for me. Okay. My guy breaking out the hammer already. All right, it is a little slow to start up. That is a problem.
Unto eternity.
Hang on, hang on. Okay, you sack of shit. 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 Oh, that's bad. Huh. What do I I need you to be like half a step closer. Is that possible? No, I'll just go fuck myself. Okay, that's fine. This is actively worse on him than I thought it was gonna be. I thought these startup frames were gonna be a lot faster than they are on Gideon, and it is proving to be an unfortunate problem that I had not accounted for. Okay, I need you to stop doing the swords. Okay. Okay. We're at a blue. Or at a red, I mean. Okay, that actually kind of worked for me. We're definitely dead here. Unless something crazy happens. No, okay.
You fought well.
Problem. That's a problem right there. That's what that is. Okay. Huh. What I need is, I need to like, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. I think I know what I need. I need to fight him locked off. And the reason I need to fight him locked off, oh, fuck off, is because I need to hit him from the side. Like that. That's what I need. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the strat was, this is too short. I need to hit him from the side because the side has more range. You see that? You see that around me? Yeah, let's go. Okay, okay, great. Does Gideon learn the failing spell from Seluvis? Well, Seluvis is still alive in this world, so maybe it's just a really common spell and Seluvis just happens to be the one that teaches it to us? Maybe? Godfrey. We've already fought Godfrey. Hoarah will be a bit interesting, but Hoarah should be mostly okay because we can strafe a lot of Hoarah's stuff. Godfrey will be interesting though. Because it should be the same, but with like slightly different moves that I don't think will make much of a difference. I think we should be fine. Game is frozen. There we go. Game is no longer frozen. Where are you? There it is. Okay, Godfrey. Let's see how this goes. Right off the get-go, we should be able to strafe around and hopefully get a spinning weapon right off the gate. Okay, okay. Perfect. Look at that damage. That's so good. That's so good. How's it going, Lark? Welcome in. Bring it on, nerd. Okay. Okay. Holy crap!
Tarnished. Thy strength.
Wow, that was awesome. That was so good. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I thought it would work. I didn't think it was gonna work that well. Okay, so now we know if you can strafe him, it's, yeah, kind of free. How's it going, Lark? Welcome on in. How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, I guess Radabeast time, huh? Theoretically, Radagon goes down very quick, and then Elden Beast is going to be a pain in the ass, but mostly free because he's not fast. It's not fast, right? He should be going up here. Yep. And then he should be landing, and we should be able to get this in, and then he's gonna teleport away, partway through. No, he didn't teleport. Wild. There's the teleport, but not doing the move I thought he was gonna do. Now he's teleporting and doing the move. You fucking cheater. I can't reach you, you jackass. How dare you? Okay, I need a really good move. That's not a really good move. That's a good move. Yeah, okay, so that basically did what I thought it was gonna do. I'm very curious how it does on this next fight. Because we're gonna be able to do at the beginning here so many spinning weapons, and I'll be able to walk forward as I do them. So I can just like get out of the, oh my God. That was like 7,000 damage per. Ah, well, it's worth a shot. Look, it's the Elden Ring. Wow. Where are you? Why are you so far away? Okay, come on. What the fuck? What the was? Why did you go? What is? This guy's so weird. I will catch up on chat after this. Don't. Come on, give me something good. That is not, well, if I was closer, that would have been helpful. Uh-oh. I push roll, you piece of shit! Well, we're alive. You know what? We take it. We count those? We take those. That's a perfect move. Yes. Okay, he's gonna Elden Stars. Ready? He didn't Elden Stars. What is wrong with this guy? Okay, he's gonna Elden Stars here. There's no way he doesn't, right? Okay, goodbye. I can't escape because your body's weird. I'm sorry for calling your body weird, but it is true. Really? You're doing that move now? Now that I can't actually take advantage of that? Fuck you. Okay. Look, it's the Elden Rings. It's the sequel. That joke is never not gonna be funny to me, even though nobody ever laughs at it. I still think it's funny. Why are you like this? Come on, give me a move I can work with. Come on, move. Come on, that is not a move I can work with. I didn't roll. I don't want to talk about it. can't get away. Everything's fine. We just need... Yes. One more move I can work with. Come on. You're the best. You're a doll. Thank you, Elden Beast. You know what? That was pretty good. No status, but we still got, what, 7,000 at the beginning there with the hits? That was pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Taskmaster was so fun to watch. Oh, I'm glad you had a great time watching it. I love doing Taskmaster. It's very, very fun, and I love how different it is compared to normal challenge things. It just plays out so fun. I love it. I love it. I'm glad you had a great time. Thank you for tuning in. We do that, and then we do that. Okay, now time for the one that I'm genuinely concerned about. That one. Keep Elden Ring with the rings only. That is one I have written down eventually. Body shaming? Listen, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't always need the effects. It's true. It's true. Was there a patch where Elden Beast heals with holy damage? No, that was something that Fextra said and was complete bullshit, and everybody believed it because Fextra, you know, was the authority at the time, but nope, total bullshit. Total absolute bullshit. Okay, this is the one I'm most concerned about because he is very fast, and this is not a very fast Ash of War. So I don't really know what to expect, but I'm hopeful that maybe it works out great for me. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, well, I mean, we did a lot of damage with 2, so that is nice. But, shit, are we kind of screwed on timing? I basically have to trade. That's my only option, is trading, which is unfortunate for me. Unless, wait. Okay, okay. Maybe there's a chance. Phase 2 is faster, though, is the problem. Well, I can't really go anywhere. On the bright side, I've gotten 2 frost procs already, so that's kind of cool. That never happens. Okay, this is the one where I'm hopeful that I can maybe get it off. And also the end of this. Those are the 2. And I guess also maybe the Pontiff Sullivan one as well. I don't like this. This is the worst place I think I've been in for a while for this. I kind of hate this. It worked out for me. Yeah, I think after here maybe as well I might be able to. Okay, okay. We are doing more damage than I thought we were going to, and I'm very happy about that. It is definitely slow. Oh, I got a bleed and frost proc. Well, I was I was in the middle of talking about the negatives, and then we just killed him. Okay. All right then. Well, GG. I didn't think that he was gonna die there. If I'm being completely real. That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It definitely was slow and I was definitely having to trade, but like the damage output for the trade was completely worth it, I think. So like, I am not upset about that. That was pretty good. I don't know why I'm leveling. I just am. Habit, I guess. I have runes. I want to spend them. Well, spinning weapon. I am sad that it is very dependent on the weapon that you're using. I get it. Like, I get why it is, but I am sad that it's very dependent on the weapon you're using. And if you're using a weapon that has less damage, it's going to do less damage. That does make me sad. But that was still very good. Very strong. The other thing that this needs is I need the ability to dodge. You need the ability to dodge partway through so you can cancel out of it. That's the other thing that you need. That's the other thing. But that's it. That's spinning weapon. I will see you all in whatever the fuck the next one is. Bye-bye, YouTube. Except we are going to go beat Melania. I would like my grace, please. How's it going, Beer? How are you doing? What about spinning weapon on Giant Crusher? You can't put it on Giant Crusher. Unfortunately, I wish you could. I wish. Where is... let's give Melania a shot. I don't know how Melania is going to go, but let's give Melania a shot. Went to Jay's game. Nice. Congrats to them. We were doing Elden Ring Taskmaster last night, so I've missed... not that I'm the biggest sports fan, but I missed a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm glad they won. Congrats to them. On Smith Script Dagger, again, it's very weapon dependent. So if you have it on Smith Script Dagger, it's going to be very, 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 very bad. Unfortunately. I wish it wasn't, but oh no, include. I want that. I like that song. All right. I don't know how this is going to go. It's possible this is really good. It's possible this is really bad. We're going to give it a shot and see what happens. Who knows? Come on, give me something I can work with. There we go. I was in the middle of a roll. What are you talking about? You saw me rolling. What on earth was that? I'm not counting deaths here. It doesn't matter anymore. Good morning, James. How are you today? How's it going? Early roll, you're real bad. I mean, I didn't, but, you know, sure. You had lightning be good because of the water? Yeah, the whole lightning because of water thing on Melania is actually not the case, really. So, Melania has 30 lightning resist. And when she's in the water, it goes to 20. And she has 10 fire resist, and when she's in the water, it goes to 20. So it's actually the same. And Frost and Bleed are just better on her. But I hear people talk about the lightning and the water thing, and like on a lot of bosses, it definitely is true. But in Melania's case, because of her resistances, it actually makes them be the same between her fire and her lightning, which I find super interesting. Is head mod, you're obviously correct. It's just because you lost Taskmaster. You're just lashing out. I understand. It's okay. Yeah, it's a really common thing that I hear people say about Melania with like the fire and the lightning and stuff, but if she's in the water, which is like half the arena, it's exactly the same resistance, so there's kind of like no point in it. She does get interrupted, which is nice. I am curious how the second phase is gonna go. Come on, man. I did not roll the way I meant to. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. You lost because Kristen couldn't guess Radigan. That is true. To be fair, you did say yellow for Radigan, which I understand, but although I'm going to give it to you, you did do the hammer thing. So, like, his attacks are yellow. Yeah, and so are like half the bosses in this game. Uh-oh. Smaller weapon with a same ash, won't you think? Correct. Yes. Yes, indeed. You don't think red would have helped either? Yeah, questionable. Questionable if red would have helped. Final was a good word. Final was a good word. I think your noise was okay. The noise was a really hard one. Ryland got really lucky with Rykard. It helped Brian Moore. It did help Brian Moore, which was very funny. Is also playing Spin to Win kind of true. Hello, Brian. Speak of the devil. Ooh, I stopped her mid-attack. How interesting. Okay. Ma'am, I need you to chill. I need to heal. Thank you. Noise is hard because Discord. Yeah, Discord really screwed it up for sure. Brian, how did the bingo match go? How was the practice? LOL. Okay, so it went really well is what I'm hearing. It sounds like it was a very successful bingo match. You got to score it. Let's go. Hell yeah. You're doing better than I would have. Okay, this time we're going to do the blue here because we're smart. Because we're smart. Because we're smart. You should have a debate for hardest boss. There's a lot of bosses that you could put on the hardest list. Orphan of Cost could be up there. Lady Maria could be up there. You could put Demon of Hatred up there for a lot of people. Like a lot of people I know find Demon of Hatred to be more difficult than Ishin. It really depends on you as a person a lot of the time. Come on, ma'am. Oh, why are you like this? I would also put PCR on the list in a different category than everybody else. Goodbye, Melania. Oh, wait, hang on. This is awkward. One moment. One moment. Goodbye, Melania. That was surprisingly more effective on her than I was expecting it to be. The biggest problem with this Ash is definitely the fact that it only goes like right there when it's spinning. It's like 6 inches in front of you at most. you know? And you really need it to have, you gotta have that length for a lot of bosses to be able to like hit them with it. So that's really the big issue. But otherwise, I like this Ash. This Ash is pretty cool. Okay, now that's it. Bye, YouTube.